Hi, and welcome to the sports review segment here on the Breakfast Daily. I haven't been here in like 20 light years.
I know, right?
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
It's good to have you back.
And a happy anniversary to us.
Yes.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to the
Black
entire
and gold
Citi
thing.
team.
I know,
Everybody
right?
I
looking
like
good.
it.
right?
One of my favorite color combinations,
Yeah.
actually.
Sweet
Yeah,
stuff.
love
Sweet
it.
stuff.
Love it.
Well, I don't know how you guys spent your weekend, but it was a Black Stars type of weekend. What were you up to?
Oh, me, I watched a bit of the Black Stars.
Yeah.
Praying for Jonathan Mensah, obviously, and tennis.
Ah.
My Rafa.
Yeah.
My Rafa. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest, man.
Kuku?
I went scouting for a sports club that I can register with and get, up my game.
Hey.
So I went scouting.
Charlie, wouldn't you
I
easy?
think I found one.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, Charlie, wouldn't you easy? When
I went scouting.
Went scouting.
I discovered that there's a pool there, there's a squash court there, and there's a gym. That makes me happy.
That's
Those
good.
three things.
Lovely
We have to
stuff.
keep tabs on this one.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Absolutely lovely stuff. Let's get right into it. Let's start off with the Black Stars. They were involved in an AFCON 2023 qualifier over the weekend. It was against the Central African Republic. So you have a few pictures there in your shot. This was supposed to be a straightforward game. Central African Republic, never made it to the AFCON, but they actually beat Nigeria, I believe, in the World Cup. In the run-up to the World Cup qualifiers not too long ago. So they are not a team to be messed with.
Yeah.
But crazy thing is, they don't even play their games at home. Yeah, they don't have a CAF FIFA standard facility.
Wow.
And so they play their games in Angola.
Wow.
Now, crazy thing is, Angola are actually in our group as well.
Yeah.
So very crazy turn of events. The game was played behind closed doors as well. And so it was an empty ground. You could basically hear everything the players were saying in there. It was hilarious. Some of the commentary was hilarious. A mixture of tree, ga, pigeon,
Portuguese.
Right, I mean, it was crazy.
It was really, really funny. In the end, the game ended 1-1. Mohamed Kudus gets in the goal, and then Central African Republic also equalizes. So Ghana go top of the group with 4 points. Angola have 4 points as well. They played out a 1-1 draw with Madagascar in their own game. But the biggest piece of news from this game was that Jonathan Mensah situation. Boy, was that scary. Yeah. I don't know. Head injuries always literally put me on edge. And that's exactly how I felt. I feel like they took too long in trying to put him in the situation to get him in the ambulance to get out of the stadium. But the CT scans have come out negative. Okay. He is stable as we speak now. He was in the hospital in Angola last night. He's already shared messages with family and friends. So Jonathan Mensah is stable. I think he will be looked at a little more, and then perhaps he'll be able to fly down with the rest of his teammates. So very scary piece of news. I don't know what you guys made of it.
It was, you heard it. And that was what made it look so bad, because they went up together and all you heard was, I thought,
concussion.
Yeah. No,
that
concussion
looked
Yeah,
painful.
Leagues like the Premier League, I think, and the Bundesliga have basically introduced concussion protocol. So when it happens to you, there are certain laid down procedure that must be followed. If it comes to their realization that you cannot meet certain criteria, they will have to take you off the pitch because players probably risk dying from concussions and head injuries. And so very scary turn of events there. We thank God that Jonathan Mensah is all right and springly. So I'm sure he'll probably be traveling with his teammates to Japan. There's a 4-nation tournament there. That's a story for another day. But the women's under-17 qualifiers, Charlie, that was a whole soap opera on its own. So Ghana won against Morocco in Accra and then traveled to Rabat to go and complete the assignment. And the funny thing is, Ghana and Morocco have found this new love with each other. Yeah. We support their football stuff that they do. They support ours that we do and stuff like that. But it was not like that at all this time around. All sorts of intimidation. First of all, it started with COVID tests. So their COVID officers ruled out a lot of our key players from this game. Yep, that's the first thing that happened. Second thing, the girls were forced to change in the corridors of the stadium. Guess what? Their dressing rooms were sprayed and fumigated just hours before the game. So they were forced to basically change on the corridors. Crazy.
But how does CAF allow this?
Well, CAF doesn't allow these things. Morocco will, I'm very sure Ghana will file a petition on this matter, a protest on this matter. But you see, a lot of these things will eventually lead nowhere. Morocco will give excuses such as, well, our dressing rooms were not this and they were not that. Eventually, worst case scenario, they'll get away with a fine. But you have missed out on the World Cup slot. So the game ended 2-2 itself, but Moroccans progressed 4-2 on penalties. That's exactly how they went. It was absolutely disgraceful. Look, and I'm really surprised because, like I said, Ghana and Morocco have had this partnership over the last 3 years where we go for exchange programs there. We play games with their junior team. They come here, they play. So I was really surprised at how this played out. But I guess that's what happens when there's a World Cup ticket at stake. And the crazy thing is the Ghana team have made a habit of basically qualifying for almost every World Cup at this level. And Morocco are not such big players in here. So it looks like they were desperate for a ticket this time around. So very, very shocking stuff from the Moroccans. I never ever thought that we could actually come this way. Quick, let's move on to Europe. Ukraine versus Wales. Ukraine were hoping to make it to just the second World Cup in their history. Gareth Bale said, we have other plans of our own. Wales, on the other hand, have not been to the World Cup in 64 years. So you think you have problems here as Ghana, having not won the AFCON over 40, whatever. Somebody hasn't been to the World Cup in 64 years. And guess what? The crazy part is the only goal of the game was an own goal by the Ukrainian captain. Andriy Yarmolenko played out his heart on the day, ended up scoring the only goal that sent the Welsh through to the World Cup. I don't know how much tragic it gets in terms of qualifying, but finally, Rafael Nadal. Charlie, two above the other naughty guys. I'm happy. I'm happy because these days I see a lot of Novak Djokovic. Nadal had other ideas of his own. He was up against Norwegian Casper Ruud. It was light work, straight sets, light work, like no long thing. Like let's not do that. Like quick. But the crazy thing is, I'm hearing that Nadal has been playing through pain injections. He has to take shots to continuously keep himself numb so he can play. Apparently, he wants to miss the next Grand Slam because it's literally unbearable for him. So I think he'll probably miss one and then play the next one. We'll see how it goes. But the king of clay.
Where's the pain?
I think in his foot. His foot. So he has to take injections to play. Crazy start. He's won 112 of his 115 games at Roland Garros.
Charlie.
Clay.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
the king
of clay.
Crazy. But that's Rafael Nadal. Outstanding greatness. That's what he does.
Definitely.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, Benjamin.
Thanks.
Happy birthday to you, man.
I'll take 4.
We're all 4 years old
We're
today.
all 4 years old today.
We're all 4.
It's beautiful. Well, Breakfast Daily is going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We have more that's coming up.